Hey guys! So this video is just me kind of talking about how I got here, what life is like here, and what I'm doing next. So I have a lot of people commenting like, Alaska, that's so random, how did you end up there? And it is really random. So I was in Albuquerque and I was debating about what to do throughout the summer. And I really didn't have a reason to stay there, and so I was thinking, if I can kill time working a seasonal job somewhere and then come back in the fall when the weather cools down a little bit and it's more comfortable for traveling, that would be ideal. So I went on coolworks.com, which is an amazing website if you have the desire to travel and you need to work at the same time. I highly recommend it. Go check them out. They have a lot of seasonal jobs, jobs at national parks. Everything's in categories. It's a really great website. So I saw this job, deckhand, and immediately I was like, yes, that's what I want to do. I have worked for two different cruise ship companies in the past, and it was a great experience traveling wise, but in the cruise ship industry, you're working like 12 hours a day, every day, you're stuck on that boat. This was for a small privately owned company, 40, 50 hours a week, employee housing, on land. It just seemed like, I would be able to balance having a personal life and working at the same time if I did something like this. So I was like, yes, that's what I want to do, and it just happened to be here in Alaska. I am loving this experience. I am so grateful to have been able to come here and do this, but Alaska was not like high priority on my list. I actually hate the cold. So it has been a struggle for me adjusting. But otherwise, yeah, super beautiful, and I'm really grateful to be here. I love the scenery. It's just, I've been sick. I've been sick quite a bit because my body just doesn't do well in the cold. But anyway, so yeah, I took this job. I came out here. It was super random, spur of the moment. I think I applied. I had 2 or 3 different interviews, and I was on a plane flying out here within like 2-3 weeks. That was the entire process. So life here is really good. The company is really great. The people I work with are amazing. Again, I've been sick, and so that's been hard. I haven't been able to get out and do as much as I wanted to. But it's been good. So for my job, I am engineering, which is very new for me, and I'm also spieling, as we call it, which means I'm standing in the front of the boat with a mic, kind of giving a guided tour of the different scenic areas that we're passing. And that has been a huge learning curve for me, honestly. Like, I don't like being in front of people. I know that you see me doing these videos, but this is just a camera, and I edit these videos. Being in front of a live audience is really intimidating for me, and it's taken me, I'm still not comfortable. It's taken me a while to be, even semi-comfortable with it. But otherwise, I do really love the job. I love working on a boat. Again, like, I love the water. I love the ocean, and so that's like the biggest perk. So my contract with the company was only for 2.5 months. I got here mid-July, and I am signed to stay until late September. That is a little bit flexible. Our season is really slowing down now, and so depending on who's staying for the whole term and who's leaving early, I might end up leaving a week or so early. But come October, I am free. I've been able to save up a little bit of money, enough to travel for a month or 2. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how that's going to work, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. I know that I'm definitely going to spend a week in Minnesota, which is where my family's from, and then I'm going to go back to Albuquerque for at least a couple weeks. For those of you commenting that I sold the van and the Airstream, that is not the case. I do still have the van and the Airstream. back in Albuquerque. When I purchased the Airstream, I did take out a loan, and I am making those payments monthly. So I'm renting the Airstream out right now on Airbnb, and that extra income is pretty much making those loan payments every month. So if I'm staying there, if I'm staying in the Airstream, I definitely have to have a full-time job to make those payments. If I'm renting it out, it pretty much covers itself. I will be paying that off for the next like 2 or 3 years. So, I mean, it's a flexible situation. The van's also in Albuquerque, and I do plan on traveling in it again soon. I don't have a definite plan for like after mid-October-ish. I do really want to travel, but I'm kind of weighing my financial options and trying to figure out how long I can do that for and how I can make it work. There's a few potential options travel-wise that I'm considering, but yeah, nothing is set in stone. I'm still trying to keep everything open and just kind of blow with the wind. Thanks for sticking with me through my adventure here, and also for your patience. I know my videos are really inconsistent, and I'm sorry about that. I do want to do videos more often, but right now I just have to have my job as top priority, and everything else has to come second. Hopefully someday that will change, and I'll be able to do this on more of a full-time basis. But I don't know when that will be. So anyway, thank you so much, and I hope you guys are all doing well, and have a magical week.